Sorry about that. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. We got breaking news. Breaking news. Welcome in, ABC Whiskey Tango. Hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, I've tried to get news. Fox Henny has his show, Newsmax. We have breaking news. Breaking news. American jets entered Venezuela. Now, I can confirm that 2 jets have entered Venezuela. Now, the weird thing is, I was watching this. I like to get facts, but one has disappeared. I'm trying to get. I've been on X. I've been with my sources and talking to some representatives here, and it seems like. Hello, Janine. Thanks for being here. I have a feeling this could be a long night. I'm almost 100% sure there's been jets breaking a U.S. entering Venezuela. What that means is, well, once you enter a territory without any kind of okay, then we have a possible ground strike. Once again, I can confirm at least one, now two. All right, my sources tell me two have entered Venezuela. Now, I'm trying to, Fox, I don't know if Fox got that information yet. I've contacted Fox. I believe CNN might have something. We'll see what's going on. Hello, everybody. Once again, this is a map I have here of this possible plane in Venezuela. Now, I will say this. There hasn't been any kind of strikes, just planes in Venezuela. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to be here and there. I got my iPad out here. Let's see what's going on here. We'll go back to that. Let's see what we got here. Hold on.
And poisoning the American people.
What do we got?
At 1417 in the Eastern Caribbean.
Hold on, guys. I got to do something here. Hold on.
USCGC Stone was wrapping up the final steps of a major narcotic seizure. Evidence teams had already...
All right. Hold on. If I got some. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second, guys.
A cash account.
Sorry about this.
One of the highest interest
Bear
rates
with
on
me.
the market.
If I send my money to Wealthfront, I know that it's being taken.
I'm trying to get some kind of news. I've been on X. I've been on other YouTube. There's people, reliable sources I know. There's been at least now 2 jets that entered Venezuela. Entered. Let me confirm this. No strikes that I know of yet. I am trying my best to get you guys accurate information. All we know right now. Here we go. Hold on. Venezuela, 1 minute ago, Venezuela is attacked by U.S. Coast Guards, airplanes, ground strikes. 2 planes entering Venezuela, and right there, 1 plane disappeared. Whoa! And Fox, let me see if I get Fox on. Let me see if we can get Fox on. Can anybody? Let's get Fox. When I had Fox, it was Hannity, but he was with his regular show. I got Hannity here. If not, we're going to find whoever is reporting this.
AI sort of creating lots of efficiencies that businesses will think that they can cut jobs. But this next year in 2026, all of the impact of the Big Beautiful Bill is going to mean
yeah, they're just talking about the Big Beautiful Bill. All right, so right now Fox is not covering this news. I don't understand why. But I'm telling you right now, unless it's some kind of AI or fake news, and I don't think so. Here. So right now, it's been confirmed that breaking news: American jets have entered Venezuela. I confirm. However, there's been, according to U.S. Times, there hasn't been any strikes. So these planes just go in there? Was it a mistake? I don't think so. This is crazy that I can't get anything. Thank you. It's bizarre that they're not covering Newsmax. Let me check Newsmax, guys. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I was going to come live and talk about something else totally different. And Dizzy, welcome in. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's see. Hold on one second, guys. No, nothing on Fox. Not damn thing in Fox. They got their normal routine. Okay, hold on. Let's get.
Because if you're not, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. And so, like, all
right. See what we got over here.
Rhino 51 to me went in.
All right. Hey guys, can you close that door, Josh? I'm on a live right now, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just coming in, I've checked CNN, Fox News, CNBC. What we're hearing right now, we've had 2 planes there entered Venezuela approximately, probably about, I'm going to say 45 minutes ago. 45 minutes ago. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. I got stuff going on. This is breaking news, guys. So this is live stuff. So you got to bear with me here. I'm doing the best I can to try to get. No, I will tell you this. I'm pretty confident, 100%. There's been at least 1 plane, now 2 planes landing in Venezuela. Now let me bring everybody up to date while we try to figure this all out. Hello, Ozzy. What we know of right now, Trump again is playing chess. As at least 2 planes have entered the Venezuela, and 1 has completely disappeared under my map. That doesn't mean it went down or anything. There hasn't been any reports from no reports from President Trump. Nothing on Fox. Nothing on CNN. So, but I'm on X, and I've been on X and everything else. And right now, they are pretty confident. Now, what are these planes doing there? So, are they ready to attack? Are they going to take Maduro out? What do you guys? Anybody hearing anything? Anybody hearing anything? Is that 3 planes now? Is that 3 planes? At least 2. There's 3. 3 planes now. Yeah. 3 planes. We're covering this, guys. This is breaking news. I don't think a whole lot's out there. You might find some on other YouTube channels. I don't know. And I was a little hesitate about going live because a lot of you know me. I like to get some facts, and the facts I have are planes, or at the time was 1 plane, now 3 planes, and 1 disappeared. 1 disappeared. What kind of planes? We're going to get that right now for you, so hold on. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to get it up on the big, I'm going to try to get it on my TV here. So everybody bear with me. You guys chat among each other right now. I pretty confident it's not AI. It's not fake news. But something is developing in Venezuela. And whether they're trying to take out Maduro, war. This is here. What we got here? Venezuela. This is in Spanish. So a bunch of channels now have gone on this here. I'm gonna see what we got here. Oh, hold on. We got here. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you're just coming in, what is this? Is there a plane taking out another plane? Hold on. Whoa! What the hell is going on? Why isn't Fox or anybody covering this? I don't understand. I don't understand. A Boeing aircraft, F-185. Somebody asked. Boeing FA-18 Super Hornet. I got a map up. We got planes here. So this is We got Aruba. So that's Aruba. Breaking suggested U.S. military aircraft had entered Venezuela airspace based on screenshots of Flight Radar 24 showing. I'm just going to read it. I'll put this on the map. So breaking initial information suggesting U.S. military aircraft has entered Venezuela airspace based on screenshots from Flight Radar 24 showing right path extending over Venezuela. Upon closer review, no U.S. Military aircraft actually flew into Venezuela airspace. However, this misinterpretation stems from how Flight Radar 24 works. A black stash dotted. I don't know. Aircraft category, military or government. Are we at war? You know, I can't say we are or we're not. You know, until, you know, I'm hesitating why maybe Fox wants to get more accurate information. But as bring everybody up to date, we know they took out a tanker. We talked about it live the other night. They took out a tanker, oil tanker, right? And we know President Trump has said he's ready to go. He's prepared to go on ground if he had to, right? All right. We'll talk, and then if I see anything break. Aircraft type is an F-185 Boeing FA-18E Super Hornet. Aircraft category, military, government. About 26,975 feet. Vertical speed, track 197. U.S. planes entered Venezuela. We'll see, guys. We'll stay live for a little bit and see what develops. We'll stay live and see what develops, guys. You know, this broke about 45 minutes ago or so. Somebody, Sal, you know, you want to go live on this? I said, are you sure? Are you sure? He goes, yes, 100% a plane has landed in Venezuela. U.S. planes just don't go to Venezuela. You know, I don't know what time it is in Venezuela right now. Let's see. It's can somebody check out the time in Venezuela? One of the moderators. Appreciate you guys being here. Again, we got breaking news. U.S. planes enter Venezuela. And I say planes because now they're saying 2 or 3 planes cross Aruba and near Punta Garden, I guess you pronounce it. So we'll watch and see what happens here. Could we be possibly at war with Venezuela? Or are they just going there to Mini-Me, how are you? Sorry, I missed a lot of comments. I think Ozzy was in here. Thank you for the moderators being here tonight. I wasn't 100% prepared for this live. I was going to talk about something else, and then this developed. So we'll see. We'll get more information. You know, was it a mistake? You know, where they, you know, did somebody say, hey, did we give you the okay to fly there? I don't know. But planes are disappearing.
I'm trying to get some actual confirmation. We seen it.
Once again, if you're just coming in, about 45 minutes, a little bit more or less, there was reports of at least one plane flying, a U.S. military plane flying into Venezuela. And then shortly after that, maybe 10, 15 minutes, another plane one plane kind of disappearing, or at least off my maps here. I didn't see it. And right now, I haven't seen anything else. There was a report saying maybe it's not true, but we're going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to stay live for a little while. Appreciate you guys being here on a Friday night. We know Trump is keeping a close eye on Venezuela. 10:40 p.m. Oh, thank you, Lemon J. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. So, you know, what I was going to say about that, thank you for bringing up the time. I don't think they would just fly a U.S. plane there at 10:40. They're not, you know, going there to just go there to try to organize and take out, you know, bring everybody up to date. This whole thing on drug trafficking, and they're not sailboats out there. They're not fishing boats. They're not fishing boats. They're not looking for sharks or tuna. They are trying to avoid poison from coming in America, just to bring everybody up to date. Hello, Crystal. And President Trump says, listen, if we have to go ground attack, we'll go ground attack. We're going to take this very seriously. We're trying to avoid having this cocaine, fentanyl, all these other bad drugs coming to the United States or anywhere else. So, you know, we have a president is trying to avoid that. Now, it was about a week ago or less, Trump has said, hey, if we have to go ground, we'll go ground. But, you know, all of a sudden now, planes, or at least one plane, maybe two, have flew into Venezuela. So we'll see what the hell's going on now. I can't get anything else. Oh, here's a map. I got a map. My map's back up. Okay, hold on. All right, I got my map working again, guys. I had to refresh it. We got here. There's Aruba. That's pretty cool, huh? We'll have to see how this develops. We'll see if anything comes on Fox or any other news outlets. We'll have to see if somebody comes on and lets us know. I mean, they might not want to. They might don't want to, you know, let us know at all what's going on. So, you know, maybe this slipped out. You know, a couple things, guys. Some kind of AI fake. I don't think so, though. B, this wasn't supposed to have been put out there, you know, and I'm just lost for words. Or C, it really happened, and they just don't want to communicate with us, you know, right now. You know, this might take some time. You know, maybe are they trying to take out Maduro? Are they trying to capture Maduro? Maduro's the president of Venezuela. And a lot of reports are saying he is the ringleader. You know, he's the one who supports the cocaine and all these terrible drugs and poison into United States soil. And maybe Trump is saying, okay, well, we took out an oil tanker, right? We took out a couple boats that were not sailboats. They were not fishing boats. They weren't fishing for sharks or anything like that. So now maybe Trump has said, hey, Pete Hegseth, let's go. Let's go. Let's go ahead and do it now on this Friday night. Or maybe it's just not true. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of people talking about this. A lot of people are talking about this, and I cannot find. Can anybody on here who has Fox or CNN, I don't care what it is. I don't want to lose my map. See if there's anything developing. I'm really surprised. Fox normally, it's not because I like Fox. Fox is pretty good. I'm shocked that, you know, Newsmax, News Nation. So it makes me wonder a little bit. However, there's other channels talking about this. Bizarre. Janine's on Fox. They have nothing. Yeah, nothing. I know. Thanks, Janine. I appreciate you. Yeah, nothing. So it makes me wonder just a bit. But we'll have to see. I'm not gonna end I'm gonna stay live a little bit. So what we got over here. Now, if you're just coming in, there's reports that U.S. planes have entered Venezuela. For what reason, we don't know. I can confirm this. There hasn't been any kind of airstrikes. No boats taken out today on this Friday evening in Las Vegas. There hasn't been, boots on ground, but they have entered a plane there. So a little weird. We'll have to sit back and see if we get more information. What I'm going to do, well, first of all, I'm going to have a little cigar and a little coffee. Get some coffee because I thought, I'm thinking this could go on for a while. But I'm going to check out a couple other things here real quick. Let's see what we got. Yeah, nothing on Fox. Oh, what we got here? What do we got here? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I might have found something.
Well, I have debt, but I don't know if bankruptcy is the right. Probably heading to the aircraft carrier. We are watching this. Get your chats in. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video as well as we do this. It's a huge, huge, huge boost. All right, Rhino 61 is northbound. It is flying at 27,000 feet, tracking 15 degrees at 378 speed. So this is the last plane that is on radar.
So there's planes on radar. That's confirmed. Planes in Venezuela.
Conviasa flight 3736 departed from Caracas during your stream. Isn't there a no-fly zone? There is it's not being enforced by our fighter jets. We're not shooting planes down just yet. We are telling all planes to avoid the area.
We're not shooting down planes right now. And by the way, if you're just coming in a little confused, it hasn't been anything nothing's broke on Fox, CNN, Newsmax, or all. Now, it could be that they just want to get the facts. I always like to get the facts. All we can confirm, there's been multiple planes in Venezuela. For what reason? That's up to you guys in the chat. That's up to you guys. Barbara, how are you? Now, I'm just saying, is this the proper time now to go ahead and take Maduro out? Trump does things at different times. Remember with the nukes in Iran, right? He did it so quickly. So, there's reports it could be an AI, it could be fake news. I don't think so. I was on X and I was reading some reports. A lot of people are talking about it. But then again, you know how it is these days, with our, with the X and YouTube and Facebook. It's great, but sometimes, something comes out there, they think they see something, and then boom, 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 everybody reports it. But I don't know. I think this could be true. Let's see here. Hello, Crystal. How are you? Check JR investigates. Let's see what we got here. Is he talking about it? Yeah, I think he's another YouTuber. But I want to get, and no disrespect to JR or any other YouTube. I want to make sure it's just not like a, everybody kind of feeds into this. I want to make sure, but I will check out him, Crystal. What we got here? I keep losing stuff here. It comes
back into its holding pattern. I truly do not know what the hell is going on, but I tell you what.
Yeah, nobody knows.
I'm going to bounce up for a second. I'm going to grab another beer. We're drinking Miller Lite.
Yeah, and I'm listening to other channels, YouTube and X, and I don't think anybody really, 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 truly knows, except that there's been planes in Venezuela. The radar picked them up. I have the map. I'm going to refresh it again, and that's it. Now, maybe this was something we weren't exposed to see, or maybe it is some kind of fake AI thing, or maybe it's true and now they're don't want to put it out for the news outlets. What's your thoughts? You know, maybe they just don't want to put it out there because, you know, once it's out there, that's giving them a heads up, Venezuela. Yeah, hard to know what's real anymore. Yeah, it really is. It really is. That's all. That's why I always wait. And but you know, I think something's going on. I really do. Put up the map again here. I got the map. So this is a flight radar. You guys can look it up if you want to watch. It's a flight radar 24. It's live air traffic. And, you know, I don't think they would go ahead and, is it possible they would put somebody hacked? That's another possibility. Could we have a hacker? Is this somebody who hacked the system? The flight radar 24, is that possible? Yes or no in the chat. You know, could that be possible? They hacked, I mean, we've seen weird things before. They hacked casinos, you know, and for ramps, I mean, could that be it? Could they have hacked the system and, you know, and then all of a sudden it gets out there and, you know. But see, I had a representative. I had a representative say, "Hey, Sal, how are you?" And I thought he was calling me for something on the homeless or something, you know. He goes, "Hey, are you doing anything?" I said, "Well, I'm going to light up a cigar and go live." He goes, "Well, you need to go live." I said, "What? What's going on?" He said, "Well, there's planes, or a plane at the time, one plane. It's in Venezuela." I go, "What do you mean?" He said, "U.S. military." He said, "I think we might be, you know, taking out Maduro." I said, "Really?" Because you might want to. I said, "Well, let me get more information." Then he texts me again. He says, "Another plane." I said, "Where are you hearing this from?" He says, "I was on X. It leaked out. It leaked out. And, you know, I don't want to put his name out there. Of course not." And then I went on X and I seen people talking about it. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. And then I said, well, let me go to, you know, I went to some other YouTubes and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, a couple channels talking about it. But again, if you're just coming in, it's a flight radar. There's a possibility of planes in Venezuela. For what reason? Well, the obvious reason is probably, my first guess is to take out Maduro. And Trump has made it clear if we have to go land, we will. So this could be very well true, or it could be somebody hacked the system, or it could just be made up. We just don't, like as Ozzy says, sometimes there's so much out there and we just don't know. I got to refresh. We got to refresh it, so it'll be a couple minutes. All right. Let me read some comments here. Hey, thank you for being here, guys. Never a dull moment. But we do know that we took out a tanker, an oil tanker, 2 days ago? Trump's not playing around. He's made it strict orders to Maduro. Hey, stop this. It's been going on for many, many years. We finally have a president who's taking charge, and if he has to, thank you, Mike, take out these boats. Now, of course, you have Democrats. You know what they're saying, and they still believe this, that they're fishing boats. They're sailboats. They're you know, fishing for tuna or whatever, you know, but we know that's not true. And maybe, just maybe, Trump says, you know what, enough is enough. Let's do this before this week's over. Let's go ahead and capture Maduro, or let's take him out. Let's take out their whatever, the military. Let's go ahead and fly a plane in there. Or maybe, again, I'm saying this, could be the system was hacked, the maps, or C, AI generated, or something like that. But we're going to stay on there. Oh, here we go. Let me refresh this. All right. All right. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Fake news? Fake news? somebody hacked the system, or it wasn't supposed to leak out. You know, sometimes stuff leaks out. That could be it too. And it's really happening on this Friday night. I'll see if they can hack MGM, they can hack anything. Surfer Boy. Yeah. I mean, they hacked it twice. You know, MGM properties in Las Vegas, Atlantic City. You know, people, players' cards were hacked and craziness. Yeah, great comment. You know, so I'm not surprised. So, Rick Young, good comment. Appreciate it. You think one plane, and I quote, is going to fly in there and take out Maduro. I agree, but it's what we're hearing, one plane. You know, what we're hearing now, it could be 2, 3 planes. So, you know, this could just be the beginning. We just don't know. But thank you for the comment. Thank you for the comment. I'll read some more here. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Crystal said to put on JR, was it? JR Investigates or something? Let's see what he says. I found him, Crystal. Hold on. Let's see what he knows.
Venezuela, as the F-18 Super Hornet was coming through, Growler's already positioned to suppress Venezuelan uranium. Tankers staged to support extended fighter bombs.
Yeah, he's just basically discussing it like I am.
CSAR kilos repositioned in.
You know, his title says, and I quote, U.S. planes enter Venezuela. So, you know. Yeah, so I don't think.
Possibly this could be a door check on Venezuelan air defenses.
But once again, there's nothing live on the news outlets. When I say news outlets, are major news outlets like Fox and CNN or Newsmax. Those three are, or headline news. Usually they go on a break and they start recording the news. So, but if this is something, you know, breaking, you would think they would go back online. So, all right. We'll have to wait and see. But this flight radar, you know, it's pretty accurate. I followed it with certain plane crashes and stuff. Let's see what else. Let's see if there's anything else. Let me just check one more time. See what we got here. Oh, hold on here. What we got here? This is live here. But I think this is another. I think this is another YouTube channel here.
See it stop, and we're working very hard. It doesn't really affect the United States unless it got out of control. You know, a thing like that, as you probably know, because you are a professional, a real professional, which is something I don't say about a lot of other people, but you are a great professional. Things like this end up in third world wars. And I told that the other day. I said, you know, everybody keeps playing games like this. You'll end up in a third world war, and we don't want to see that happen.
Mr. President, can you confirm that you have appointed a general to lead the stabilization forces in Gaza? What will be his mission, and how soon do you want to see?
Well, we're working very strongly on Gaza. Yeah, we're working very much on Gaza. We actually do have a real peace in the Middle East. We have 59 countries supporting it.
Let's see if we get any hints here.
Before. We have countries that want to come in and take care of Hamas, as an example. We have countries that want to come in and take care of Hezbollah in Lebanon, as an example. And I say, right now, you don't have to do that. You may have to do that, but we have countries that are volunteering to come in and literally take care of the whole thing. We have a great peace in the Middle East. It's never happened before. And I think it's very strong, actually.
And with Prime Minister Netanyahu, you're supposed to meet him end of this month. What's on that agenda?
Well, we get along with him very well. He's been a wartime prime minister, certainly. We did a big thing when we went in with this very plane right here, this beautiful plane. We went in with those B-2s, and now I can use the word because it's been confirmed by the Atomic Energy Commission, we obliterated their nuclear capability, their potential. And their nuclear capability would have been there in about 2 months. I think it looked like it was, some people say 2 weeks. I don't know if it's 2 weeks, but a very short period of time. They were very close to having massive nuclear weapons. And these guys went in and they did a job. And that made peace possible because everybody was afraid of Iran. And now they're not afraid of Iran anymore. And Iran would like to make a deal with us.
Your own national security strategy does not say obliterated, sir. It says set them back. Your intro does.
Well, the Atomic Energy Commission said obliterated, and the people that have seen the site said obliterated, and frankly, Iran said it was obliterated. And to show you how accurate it was, and you know, I fight for the pilots because the pilots and those people went in there at great risk, and they hit every single target on every single bomb. And they did a lot of damage. And for them to be given anything less than 100% of the credit is unfair. So I will tell you, the Atomic Energy Commission said it's like gonzo. It's one person actually used the term obliterated. But Iran actually said that they probably can never go there again. They can probably never.
All right, so yeah.
If they ever started, they'd probably choose.
I know somebody said this isn't live. I know it's not live. I'm just going back to some latest of Trump's
no other country could have done that. No other country.
Trump's press conference. See if we can get any kind of ideas what's going on. Once again, if you're just coming in this live, breaking news: U.S. planes, possibly 2-3 planes, entered Venezuela. However, there hasn't been any confirmation, any kind of strikes. We're just debating on this live whether it's did they hack this system? Is this AI or is it actually happening? But they don't want the news outlets to get out there. Or was it a mistake? And something is happening. So that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's enjoying their Friday. We're going to stay live a little bit. I've tried everything I could to see. I've found other YouTube channels, but they're just, talking about it without any disrespect. And they're just pretty much, not sure if they even know what's going on, right? So. And some of them got the same map that I have on. I'm looking at, somebody said to check out some other channels. They have a similar map that I have. I don't know if they're refreshing theirs or... Looks like theirs might be a little ahead of mine. So that's cool. Maybe a little behind.
Definitely farther than Aruba. Second wave.
Crystal, thank you. I seen that. Yeah, so I'm checking out these other channels. And they're just talking about it with their subscribers, and but we'll just check out the map one more time here. They got some of these channels got the similar map that I have up. Some have different maps, but the same concept. Aruba here and showing the planes that came in. We'll have to see, guys. We'll see what happens. I would have thought that Fox would have broke in with some news now. Or even CNN. But we do know this. We do know this. We know that we have a problem. I'll look up back and forth. We have a problem with poison. And we discussed this many times now on lives, and other networks and channels and podcasts have talked about it. And we know we took out this oil boat, and Trump means, hey, all business to protect us. And we know they took out other boats, and we know about the fake news are saying it's a possible fishing boats. We know that's not true. We know that Trump's going to do everything he can to possibly keep our land safe. And he did mention he did mention if we have to go boots on ground, we will go boots on ground in Venezuela, and we'll do everything we could to stop the poison from coming to the United States of America. And if we have to take out Maduro, when I say take him out, capture him or whatever it might be, that's up to you guys to decide. We'll do that. Because a lot of people, and I feel it's correct, this man is the ringleader behind the drug.
You show my snowman?
No. You like it?
You don't like
Do you
it?
say thank you to her?
To who?
Huh? Holly.
No, where she is, up there?
Yeah, go say. I apologize, guys. My wife just getting home late. Can't ignore the wife. Can't ignore the wife. Not even on a live. So yeah, that's where we're at. What we're just talking about. So, and if you're just coming in here late, there's a couple other YouTube channels talking about it. X is all over it. Lots of people are talking about it. I heard it from a representative who's very close to senators here in Las Vegas and Nevada, and they're all pretty confident that a plane or two or three have flew over Venezuela or into Venezuela, and that's it. And one disappeared, and now they're saying all three are gone, and everybody's discussed. We're all like, okay, what's going on? If it's true, why hasn't Fox or anybody else talked about it? And, it doesn't mean it's not true either. So we have to just sit back. I'll stay live a little longer. We'll look at the map. I'll refresh it. I'll flip around to other channels. Let's see, the CIA, drug dealers read history books. Information is out. There are people just don't want to read. This could just be Trump saying, hey, let's keep this low key. Don't let it leak out. Don't let it leak out, our president. And it leaked out. It could be that too. Don't show the radar. Hide it. I'm just saying. Why? We don't want to give the information. Just like when they took out, we were listening to the Iran nukes. I know it wasn't live. Somebody said it wasn't live. And, he'll do these things. And then later on, we wake up or we listen. Whoa, they took out the nukes. So just like this, they could be there trying to capture Maduro. Some of you are saying no. Maybe. Anything's possible. We just can't confirm all details. Off the Gulf of Venezuela. All right. I'll pull out some comments here. Yeah. I trust the president. Has our best interest. Absolutely. Hey, thank you for the 47 likes. Appreciate you guys being here on this Friday night. As we're getting closer to Christmas, get your Christmas shopping done. By the way, we say Merry Christmas. Remember, the last administration said, nah, can't say it. And they're still talking about it, And you see our previous president or past president, Barack Obama, with the Santa Claus hat, can't say Merry Christmas. Can't salute the flag. And now we're back to common sense. So as we're waiting here to see anything that's possible with planes in Venezuela. We'll wait and kick back and see what the hell's going on. Keep looking up at the map. I'll refresh it again. Now there's no planes at all. We've seen a couple planes up there. Now there's nothing. Yeah. I gave all my employees each $1,200 Christmas bonus today. Life is good. God bless you.
Still saying it's going 269.
Very nice. Almost outside. Very nice of you. You don't know how much that means to people, and that's good business. I think you said your employees. That's great business, I do the same thing. That's good stuff. it shows that you know they appreciate you, and they are going to work just as hard, if not harder. So so God bless you for putting that, and thank you for putting that in there. It's very nice of you. Once again, if you're new to the channel, we do the same thing with the homeless here. We help out the homeless. Put a video out about an hour ago. We help out all Democrats, Republicans. We don't ask them who they are, gay or straight, or even if they're illegal. If there's people out there desperately, we're going to help them out with some food. Me and Maribel are going to prepare something big for Christmas. We're just debating what we're going to do, spaghetti or meatball or empanadas. That's a Puerto Rican, like a big taco kind of thing. We're going to continue and to help out as many people we could in Las Vegas. As I'm looking up, nothing has... They just continue talking about one plane on some of these other channels. So that's where we're at with this. Shout out to Baker Gang 88. What's going on, my friend? I'm doing well. Thank you. Uncle Charlie, I got the lights on. I don't know if you can see him. Well, you were here last night. Oops. I got some lights here, Uncle Charlie. But I have to keep the light on, otherwise it's dark. Uncle Charlie, I got those lights up, and we got a snowman outside. Oh, we got over here. This guy is worse than Reagan. At least Reagan wasn't trying to rob his own people. Hey, appreciate all your comments here tonight. Thank you so much. What we got over here? Poison comes in from Venezuela, Canada, Union Docks. Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you for putting the word poison in. I appreciate that. Uncle Charlie, it's picked up. Actually, you know, Uncle Charlie, sometimes we got to be careful what we ask for. I know you're saying, no, you want the business picked up. Today, it was kind of crazy. I didn't know if I was coming or going, Uncle Charlie, but I'm not complaining. Yeah. Business, in my business, it's, you know, personal training business. It goes up and down. Usually this time of the year, it slows down because of the Christmas, Hanukkah, and this time, I almost said holidays. But holidays for respect of my Jewish friends, but we say Merry Christmas. So do my Jewish friends. But yeah, but that's how all businesses are, you know. They have their peak, they go down. Who is that? Ike? Mel is now covering this. Please check out. I just got to be careful with copyrights. Is that a YouTube or is he... That's the only thing. Let me check him out. Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Let's check it out. I just don't want to get any kind of copy. He's a YouTuber. I think I found it. I'm going to listen very quiet. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I can't get it, Crystal. It's pausing. Oh, here it is.
Because it may have turned its transponder off. I've had a pair of F-22s fly over me and they weren't showing up on Flight Radar 24, Sean, the producer. Yes, well, that's the best case scenario. That's what we're all hoping for, that it flipped its transponder off. But flight tracking data shows multiple American fighter jets reached Venezuelan airspace.
It says U.S. warplanes off of Venezuela.
We do not know what has happened. We do not know if this is a tactic to scare Maduro. We have no clue what is going on at the moment. But what we know...
So, you know, talking about, is this an attack? And he's right. It's a YouTuber. Is it a attack to scare Maduro? Pretty much what we're saying. Well, I didn't say it. It could be a scare tactic. For those who are coming in here, all we know is we've been live here for almost an hour is U.S. planes have been entering Venezuela. A lot of YouTube channels are talking about it. It's all over X. One of my representatives called me up, said, I think you should talk about it. And he is pretty, I haven't yet, has been wrong with the Palisade fires, with Iran and the nukes, he's always been right on track. So I have a feeling that he's right on this. I've texted him back a couple times. He hasn't responded. That doesn't mean anything. He works with he's a representative here in Las Vegas, works very closely with the senators. You know, this leaked out. Maybe it wasn't supposed to leak out, or maybe they don't care and they don't want to show anything on national news. It can be that simple. Or it can be all AI generated. I don't think so. I keep saying it could be. And then the last thing would be maybe it's all been hacked. But I think this is a possibility. I'm listening. I think this is 90% true. And I wouldn't be surprised that we wake up tomorrow or even in the next half an hour, maybe, we might hear something on the news. Be free to... Yeah, I don't think it's AI. I think I'm just mentioning it. It's a possibility. Just to throw it out there for everybody, you know. But I thought it'd be worth talking about it, and we'll stay live a little bit. I don't think my dinner's ready yet. Dinner's not ready. So we'll stay live for a little bit, and and you guys could be free to hop in and out and maybe check out some of the news stations. I'm going to check one more time, Fox.
So I will continue to bring you guys the updates as I have them. I appreciate you all joining me. I appreciate you all being here. We got one.
Yeah, something seems, subscriber moderator, hey, Whiskey Tango, yeah, something seems off about this. Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. Oh, here we go. Hold on. What we got here?
Grades or
No. See, none of the news is covering this. Nothing. Oh, hold on. ABC World News. Hold up. What we got here? Commercial. I thought I'd seen something with a plane in ABC World News. Live News Max. Let's see what we got here. I'm checking them all, guys. That's a replay. Yeah. So, very strange. Very, very strange that they're not getting the okay. The national, international, and Fox, CNN are not talking about this. That our sources are coming from, well, my source came from a representative. X is blowing up with this. Go ahead on X and just type in breaking news, planes in Venezuela. You'll see it's all over X. Certain YouTube channels are talking about it. I think JR or JR, somebody said, I forget, another YouTubes, but that doesn't mean, you know, sometimes one channel talks about it, you know, and they all kind of talk about it, but it seems like it's probably accurate. We just don't know all the details of it. All right, let me get some more. I can't find anything, Maribel. Nothing. No Fox, nothing. Nobody. What about the Spanish channel? Yeah, my wife's saying she see it all over the place. Everything but news. And when I say all over the place, she's on X and Facebook, and people are talking about it. We'll have to see, folks, what's going on. Will the left hold rallies for Maduro? Probably. Probably. Now, we do know this, guys. About 2 days ago, on Venezuela coast, they took out an oil tanker within a minute, you know, and we know this is facts. We know they took out other boats. We know that Trump has alluded and came out publicly to all of us on national news that we'll do whatever we could, even if it's boots on grounds, and do whatever we could to take the poison and stop the poison from coming over here, even if it means capturing Maduro, the president of Venezuela. So no strikes confirmed. That's correct. Thank you, our moderator, Crystal. Thank you so much. Yes, no strikes are confirmed. Right. Charlie James says, I think he said that Trump stole the tanker. Trump stole it, took the tanker. Let's see here. Let's be honest, they are all after the oil, which is true. They did it in the Middle East, and it's not about the drugs. Interesting. I agree on the first part, but I disagree on your second part, because we all know that drugs that we say on YouTube, poison, it's been going on for many, many years, and we're not going to eliminate it forever. If you just want to talk about the poison, we're going to say poison with YouTube. But you know what? If we can crack it down 30-40%, because it is poison, and it's not just going after young people. It could be your grandmother. It could be one of your relatives with this fentanyl, and we got to stop it. So we got to stop it. Crystal, I'm watching live coverage. We're at, Crystal. We're at. What network? Other silver price. Yeah, silver, 62.18 an ounce. Got to get Maribel some silver for Christmas this year. Yeah. Yeah.
Show your daughter how much you love her with this beautiful gift. It says, to my daughter.
Yeah, I'm just getting some other YouTube channels out. They're just pretty much discussing how we're doing it.
They were here yesterday.
Oh, here we go. Here's CNN.
Other than that, he called.
So one YouTuber's got CNN. I didn't see CNN. So let's go ahead and put CNN on. I don't know how they got you. I didn't see anything on CNN, but maybe CNN. Let's see. CNN, please. And if this is true and CNN's covering it, I would be very disappointed at Fox. Like, disgusted with Fox. So let's see.
And then to see a political figure who should be
No.
protecting our country.
No, CNN's covering other stuff.
Is really appalling, and I think that like there's no way.
So I'm going to get out of CNN. Yeah. I don't know what they were showing on their channel. I have no idea.
Yeah, we got another. This is nice camera. The sidewalk. He's all either give me a Scooby. It's a First Amendment audit, Mr. Scooby. Okay, this is. I know what you want.
All right. Yeah, there was nothing on CNN, nothing on Fox. All right. So. Hi, Justin. Thank you so much. Hey, appreciate for those who haven't I haven't seen in a while. First of all, Merry Christmas. God bless you and your family. And yeah, Merry Christmas the whole month. Appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to the moderators. I think we've seen we know Crystal's here, and we know Lemon J and Mike M is here, and Janine. Appreciate all the moderators tonight. Hello, Mike. Appreciate you being here once again for your developing story that we've been watching is a possible planes in Venezuela. We all know that they're dealing with Maduro, and Trump has made it clear that if he has to go boots on ground, he will. And there's been maps and air traffic and planes shown that there's planes there, but we can't confirm any strikes. And now they're saying there's nothing else. It kind of just paused right now. There's also a standoff, Sal. Standoff in California, Burbank near 210 and Bel Air and Orange Grove on this Friday night. Our moderator, Crystal Richmond. Thank you, Crystal. What happened to No More Wars? Appreciate your comment. King H 6322. Appreciate you. Once again, here's the map one more time. This is the flight radar, and a lot of channels are putting this up there. Mine might be a little ahead, mine might be a little behind, but this is the map, and they're showing the planes. Again, maybe this wasn't exposed to leak out, but, and I just want to throw this out there. I don't think it is. It also could be a possible AI generated, but I doubt it. I just want to throw it out there for the viewers. And there's the next thing. It could have been hacked. The flight radar could have been hacked. That's another possibility. But I would say this happened, and it could be a sign for Maduro, a warning. It could be simple warning. You know, it could just be that a plane went in and said, hey, are you drinking your coffee, Maduro? What are you doing? It's a warning, or last warning. Next time won't be a next time. Do you hear me? Next time won't be a next time. So it could just be that, you know, really. Maybe I'm making it, maybe we're just making it more, I see we, maybe I'm just making it more, I'm just saying. So this could be a warning. You get one warning, because there's not going to be a next time. And that's that. We're not going to put up with it. We're not going to put up with it. What's your thoughts, guys? I think I lost the internet for a second. What the hell is this? Lemon J says, our moderator, Trump want war, but left us. Kyrock, man. Let's have a blessed Christmas. Kyrock, let's have a blessed Christmas. Absolutely. We have 77 in the chat on this Friday night. And let's hope that this is a warning. And I doubt Maduro's going to lay off. Shout out to Whiskey Tango for sponsoring today's live. Thank you for the beautiful flower. If anybody hasn't been following this, I'm sure most of you have. They have Venezuela, and Trump has made it clear enough is enough with these drug cartels, because drug cartels leads to other stuff, sex trafficking, and it leads to many people losing their lives here in the United States and all over the world. And Trump says, well, I'm not going to put up with it. We don't care about the past presidents, Republicans, Democrats. I'm going to stand up to this piece of crap Maduro, who all indications he's the drug leader, a drug cartel, and we're going to eliminate it. And if it means taking out a couple boats and taking out their oil tankers, which he just did, and if it means flying a plane or two for a warning, because that could be it. And there won't be a next time. You know, he's going to eliminate that. Now, in other news, while we wait and see in Venezuela, is Erica Kirk. I've never seen her upset, and she was almost so upset in tears on Fox about Rest in Peace Charlie Kirk, where this woman, Candace Owens, so a good YouTuber. I always like to stay off with the good stuff. She has a millions of people, so she's doing something right. I always like to give them, and she's putting out that it was Turning Point USA that was behind Charlie Kirk's death. And it upset Erica Kirk, so she went on Fox News and was just furious that she was confident that there was one man involved, and that was Tyler Robinson. So that's been going back and forth. So Candace Owens is going back on, you know, and then they're going to go back and forth. I hope they don't, but that's what ends up happening, you know, for views and this and that. With Erica Kirk, I think she's just upset. So. How'd you know I was Sicilian? All right. Justin, thank you for the high five and the donation. High five, fist bump right back to you. Appreciate it. Once again, we've been on for almost an hour, or excuse me, over an hour. And this developing story, a lot of YouTube channels are talking about it, and X and everything. And we haven't heard anything much more than a couple planes, 1, 2, maybe 3 planes flying in Venezuela. And that's about it. No strikes have been confirmed. And we're waiting to see. We'll stay live a few more minutes. And then I'm going to go get something to eat. Hello, hello, the Dirty Chef. Appreciate you guys being here on this Friday night. I'm going to refresh this map one last time. I don't think... All right, I'll just show the map one last time here. Yeah, nothing's really... Got one plane there. And this could be... This is Flight Radar 24 live air traffic. It could just be them showing it over and over. Chris, thank you. 0426. Appreciate your comment. Yeah, exactly. So, we'll have to wait and see. And it could just be one more time. It could just be a warning. And we'll have to wait and see. New photos on Trump Epstein have been altered to make president look bad. Already proven and edited. Yeah, they're not going to stop with that. They're going to continue to do. They're on their. Okay, Lemon J, thank you for your comment. It's like a car, and your gas tank's on yellow, almost red. Well, that's the Democrat Party. Their gas tank is now on red. Crystal, thank you. Appreciate your help tonight. Their gas tank is on red, and they're so desperate, they'll pull out Epstein files, they'll pull out everything they could, you know. That sounds good, Uncle Charlie. That sounds real good. I'm coming over. Unlock the doors, Uncle Charlie. I'm only kidding. I think we're going to have some shrimp cocktail and some crab cakes. Something like that. I think tomorrow we're going to have spaghetti and we're going to have some gravy, meatballs. When I say gravy, it's most people, depending where you're from, in Philly, we call everything gravy. Go gravy, red's red. But tonight we're going to have some crab cakes, I guess, and shrimp. Yeah. I like the big shrimp and horseradish and dip it in there. And I got to finish up some lights in the front. And that's that. Yeah, guys. So, you know, look. This could end up being, you know, false. But I don't think so. I'm sure we're going to hear something within the next hour or two. We'll have to see. Now, you might hear some birds in the background. They're hungry as well. They need to be put to bed. Hey, thank you, guys. Hey, I'm going to give everybody about 2 minutes. You know, there's nothing really more on this topic other than everybody, a couple YouTube channels, and I haven't seen any national news of the same map that I have, a couple minutes ahead or slower. There's nothing more we can discuss on that. If it is true, and it could be true, let's hope that Warren Maduro... Look, if it is true, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So... hey, Sal, I'm eating a little spaghetti and meatball right now. You wouldn't believe it. Amazing. I knew that. Yeah, we love Trump. Yep. And I love everybody here. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, thank you for liking, subscribing. Check out the other YouTube channels. Give them some love. Give them some support. They're working hard. There's some good ones out there. JLR Investigates a good one. I don't see anything new. My phone's I'm not getting any information from the person and the source other than the same thing. Sal, it is true. So I'll take it is true and respect that and wait and see what happens. You know, maybe later on Fox might cover some of this, maybe not. I'm sure we'll hear something one way or another. Have a good night, guys. Anything breaks, on this topic or anything else, thank you, Whiskey Tango. Have your notifications on. If you enjoy the content, I try to put a little entertainment into it. But let's hope that it is true, and we give a warning to Maduro, because at the end of the day, we don't want the poison coming to the United States or anywhere else. God bless you and your family. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you again tonight or tomorrow, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself and your family. Take one day at a time. Be very careful out there with all the Christmas traffic and all. Chris, thank you for that floating heart. I seen that at the very end. Thank you, Chris. Thank you all, Whiskey Tango. Appreciate the donations and helping out. And once again, we help out the homeless on here. We're able, me and my wife, to forward that money to the homeless. Unless somebody like Crystal or Ozzy or somebody else said get a cigar, I'll treat myself for a cigar. It's my pleasure to keep you up to date. Check out other YouTube channels. Maybe something will develop. Take care, guys. God bless. I'm out. Take care. Thank you.